We will start by checking the modules online. So we have a folding module and one member module, a member 18R. So for configuring an air cart, we need to change the I/O configuration. To a 4-channel ACC. Press save and restart. So now we will start by configuring the row spacings. So in this case we'll use an 18 rows. And we'll put in a so we will configure this machine. This machine will have a granular channel controlling the fertilizer at the front, and also it will have a left granular and a right granular channel for 2 separate seeding towers. Okay, so we'll do the fertilizer first. And we set this return to tank so we don't have a reduction in seed flow if we get a blocked row. We'll now perform a valve calibration. This will continue for 14 steps. The calibration has been completed successfully for channel 1. Now we'll go back and we'll set up the channels for the left and the right. This will continue for 14 steps. Okay, the valve calibration being completed. And now we'll set up the right channel. And this will continue also for 14 steps. Channel 3 has now completed the calibration. Now check the operations. Okay, so the system has auto-assigned a single operation to channel 1 and a second operation to both channels 2 and 3, which is correct. However, we do need to change the material from seed indicated with the S to fertilizer. We will do this in materials. So click on configuration, click edit. On the first operation, operation 1, we need to change this to fertilizer. So now the system has automatically created a new material, but with a prototype of fertilizer. So we will just edit the material. And now we will edit the second material. So we don't have any sections, we don't have any liquid. We do have to set the geometry, so change it to a semi mount. And so channel 1 is correct, but channel 2 is 1 meter behind. And channel 3 is the same. Now we need to set up the sensors. Setup. We go to channel 2, we add the sensors. So we have 18 sensors on operation 2. Simply select auto configuration, which will set all the sensors to population sensors, so you get relative flow on the seed sensors. And press done. Now we will go and set up the work screen. So we remove the items we no longer want. We'll start by inserting the control instruments. We will now perform a spreader calibration. So we go back to controls, select the channel you want to calibrate, select spreader cal to do the seed calibration. Enter in the target speed of the meter. This should be equal to the speed of the meter while in working conditions, and then enter in the number of revolutions you want the meter to turn. The larger the number of revolutions, the more accurate your calibration. Once you have that set, then press start. The system will run at your set speed, in this case for 5 turns. You catch the material in a bucket and weigh it, and then enter in the amount of material that was dispensed from the meter. The system will automatically calculate the new spreader constant. If you're happy with this number, then press save, and the number will be now transferred up to here and saved into the system. If you go back one page, you will see that the number has now changed in the spreader constant field. This number will be saved per the material name. So if you recall the same material, it will have saved the spreader constant. One other item we should go through is the setup for the task controller. Some task controllers are not able do not like channels in series, but the ISO6 can combine the channels and report them to the task controller as not as products but as sections. So select the operation you would like to report as a section to the task controller, click details, and click the button which says combine channels. In here you can also set the seed delay. The seed transport delay. These delays will also be sent to the task controller. That will conclude our setup.